everyone, I'm here today with Donya Metzger. Donya is a vocal coach and a somatic experiencing practitioner, as well as the maker of some fabulous learning tracks. Donya is great at exploring how our voices and our bodies are connected. And I've asked her to lead us through some pre-singing stretches today. You can do these on a mat or in a chair. Let's get started. Welcome, Donya.
Hey, Kathleen. Thanks for the invite to work together. I'm looking forward to doing this. It should be fun.
Me too. This will be great.
Yeah. So you want us to do some stretches together, right? That people could do before they're going to rehearse with their chorus or their quartet, or if they're just warming up with themselves.
Right, exactly.
Okay, great. Let's start with a full body tension release exercise. It's called Scrunch, Stretch, Shake, and Surrender. And it doesn't really matter what order that you do them in, except for surrender comes at the end. But I like to start with the scrunch. So you might want to do this on the floor if you have a yoga mat, and you may want to do it in a chair, and I'll show you both. So here is the scrunch, stretch, shake, surrender on the floor. So if you're in a chair and you are just more comfortable in a chair, or you just want to be able to do this really quickly, you can do this in a chair as well, and it's just as good. We want to really get the torso involved, get the shoulder joints open, and really use the abdominal muscles so that they can let go.
Chair version is here in a split screen.
You find yourself a comfy spot where you can stretch out and lie yourself down. Give yourself a minute to breathe and land on the floor. And let yourself breathe through your mouth, because there's just a little less control there if we let go of the mouth, and that helps us release into better singing. So keep breathing through your mouth with an open throat as we do this exercise. And it looks like this. First, you're going to scrunch your body into a tight ball, as tight as you possibly can, while still breathing. Oh, include your toes and your face. Every little muscle you've got. And you'll know when you feel done, and let go whenever you feel done. And stretch out as wide and long as possible. Open your mouth wide, open your eyebrows wide, stick your tongue out as far as you can. Try and get lots of space between your ribs and your hips. Ooh, I like to do a little stretch to either side. And then let go. Next comes shake. So you might decide to shake just along the ground, try and be as messy as possible. Or you might want to shake with your limbs in the air. And see if you can give yourself some surprises. And it's wonderful to include your voice as well. And then we get to surrender. You can probably see in my torso that my breath has changed from doing that. And hopefully you notice that yours does too. Okay, so let's do some neck stretches. We are going to take the neck to the side, and then we're going to tilt the face down and then tilt the face up. And that stretches different muscles, slightly in the front, slightly in the back of the neck. So do whatever feels comfy for you. We're not looking for pain, of course. And just look for some juicy stretch that feels nice. You can move as little or as much as you like. So let's start by taking the head over to one side. Again, breathing through the mouth, letting the jaw hang down. You might even feel your tongue heavy in your mouth. And then you can take your opposite hand with a flexed palm away from you, and that'll increase the stretch along here. And then very gently, slowly, you're going to start to tip your face down toward the floor. Get a little bit of stretch more in the back of the neck. And as you're doing this, you might feel something that feels not so great. And it's really awesome to make the noise of that to help express it and release it. So vocal complaining is totally allowed. Okay, I'm going to gently tip my face up toward the ceiling. Oh, moving so slowly. Okay, there's a nice spot for me. This gets my neck muscles a little bit more on the front. Better release my jaw again. And then coming back to the side, I'm going to use my other hand to help lift up my head. Whoo! Notice how you feel different on the two sides of your neck. And let's get symmetrical, shall we? Okay, so to the other side, let the neck go comfortably toward your shoulder. Send your flexed hand down and away. Breathing, letting go of the jaw, the tongue, the face. Complaining is allowed. Gently tip your face down toward the floor. Oh, feel that juicy spot that you can find. Tip your face up toward the ceiling. Easy we go. And then back to the side. Use your opposite hand to help that neck come up to the center. And then just give your neck and shoulders a bit of a wiggle to soften after that. So that's a pretty deep neck stretch. We want to go easy. The more you do it, of course, the easier it will become.
It's great, thank you.
Shall we move on to some jaw stretching?
Great.
Okay, so I love this stretch because it takes the jaw into a position that is unusual. We don't often stretch the jaw this way. So I find that for me and lots of my clients, the jaw will hold backward. It'll tighten up backward. And so we're going to stretch it the opposite way. So all you have to do is send your bottom teeth further than your top teeth, and your jaw, of course, will come out forward that way. And then we're going to release the jaw down. So it'll go out, down, etc. Okay, and it'll look like this from the side. Now, when I do that, I get a little vibration or a tremor between my teeth, and my ears start to ring. So you might notice some of those things happening as well. So let's try this. We want to make sure that we're breathing. We're going to inhale on the stretch forward and exhale to release. Here we go. Now let's try the reverse breathing pattern, since we want to be able to inhale and have the jaw not be tight when we're singing. So we're going to exhale on the stretch and then inhale on the release. And then after doing that, my jaw is a little bit tender, so I just want to take my hands and give my jaw a little bit of a comfort, a thank you for doing that. And I'll just let myself make some soft sounds as I do this. There we go. So let's also do some tongue stretches. I love this tongue stretch because it gets at all the way down to the root of the tongue without using the muscle of the tongue. So what it looks like is we're going to stick the tongue out, we're going to use our teeth to hold the tongue in place, and then we're going to send our head out and forward. One of my friends describes this as like a turtle sticking its head out of its shell to check the weather, which I love. Thank you, Noah. So let's give this a try together. Well, I'll show you and then let's try it. So tongue out all the way. And then. Mm-hmm. Notice how it's released. It's flat, not pointing anymore. Mm-hmm. 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 I like to chew the tongue back in. Use the teeth to help massage the tongue and remind it to stay soft. So try it with me. Stick your tongue out as far as you can and softly but firmly bite down with your teeth. Stick your head forward and up like a turtle looking for the weather. Feeling the stretch all the way down to the hyoid bone here, and some of your neck muscles might stretch as well. Tilt just a tiny bit to one side, a centimeter, half an inch, depending on what system you use. And then go to the other side. And come back to center, release and chew the tongue back in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, I love that one. That's it.
Thank you so much for that. I'm feeling so much looser and ready to sing. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, you're so welcome. It was a pleasure.
I appreciate you taking the time to join us
Anytime.
today. If they want to know a little bit more about you, where shall we go?
Oh, yeah, you can find information about me and my work on my website, donyametzger.com. There are learning tracks there. There's a link to YouTube videos with 100 exercises for expressive singing and some work about my teaching and my coaching and original music, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Take care. See you soon.
Have an awesome day. Bye.